Morgan Sabonis had another monster night against the Warriors last night, but is he empty calories? According to our friends, Bonte Hill and Joe Shasky over at 95.7 The Game, they were in their feelings a little bit this morning talking about what he did last night.
I just think I can't stand watching Sabonis play basketball. Okay. He comes to shoulder into his opponent over and over and over again. The guy has allowed more contact than Shaquille O'Neal, for Christ's sake. Oh. What are we doing? What are we doing? He's a hack on offense. He's a hack on defense. Oh, he had 13 assists. Yeah, because he touches the ball in every possession. The Hollow Man is one of the most boring, frustrating players to watch in the league. He trips and falls all over himself. He initiates contact on every single play. He's elbowing, smacking, hitting people. I can't stand watching Sabonis play basketball.
He's empty calories. You know, he's empty calories. And they'll learn in the playoffs once he gets to the playoffs.
Oh, they're not a real playoff. They're not a real playoff. They're not a contender.
They're being a playoff.
Yeah, but they're not a contender.
Yeah, no, who thought they were a contender? Nobody thought they were a contender. I know I didn't. They are who they are. They're a first-round team that didn't get bounced, but good for them. Good for them. But Sabonis is empty calories.
Sabonis is empty calories. Man, Warriors fans are down bad right now. They're in their feelings a little bit, so they have to punch down a little bit. Empty calories? One of the most boring, most frustrating players to watch in the NBA.
By the way, I don't do these videos unless I
offensively.
like or respect the two that I am going to troll a little bit right now, because I think you can go back and watch a lot of plays from Domas Sabonis in that last game against the Golden State Warriors and go, I don't know if it's all empty calories.
So that's what we're going to do. Instead of going at him, we're going to dive into the tape. Let's look at Domas Sabonis last night against the Golden State Warriors and see if he had a lot of empty calories. Act like he's a donut. Act like he's a piece of candy.
I love donuts.
Let's see it. Let's start with the scoring from Sabonis last night. He only took 11 shots. He was 8 of 11 against the Golden State Warriors. Let's see what he was able to do early on, Morgan. What do you see here?
Well, I mean, he's starting at the high post, and look what he does here. He just rips it through, starts trying to do just a fundamental body up, really power through the middle of the paint. And Sarge is a strong guy. Sabonis, great job, turnaround jumper.
This next play, Davion Mitchell, little pick and roll action with Sabonis, and go at Looney's chest.
I love a good little pick and roll, but you said it right there, going into somebody's chest, not just leaning down, trying to use his arm to power through. He is going straight to Looney's chest to be strong and get closer to the rim. Oh,
big time stuff there from Domas Sabonis. This is one of my favorite plays from Sabonis last night where he is commanding the ball. He's got Draymond Green on him. He's like, Herter, someone just give me the rock. Murray gets it to him. And look at this shot fake that froze Draymond.
Oh, I loved everything about it. He saw Keegan run all the way through on that baseline, turns around, squares up to Draymond, shot fake, boom, rip through, stays with it too, because Draymond does a great job trying to recover, getting that wraparound tip out, but he stays strong with the basketball, finishes with just a nice fundamental left-hand layup.
The other underrated aspect of Sabonis' game this year, the three-point shooting. He doesn't take a lot. He did take 2 last night, 2 of 2, and this does so much for the Kings offense, Morgan.
He pops out. He sees that Draymond isn't going to respect it, and he's feeling confident with this shot. So what does he do? He takes it. Great job just making that quick decision. No hesitation there.
Are these empty calories? Am I missing something?
Stop.
Sabonis is literally doing everything this year. He's averaging 20 points a game, just under 13 rebounds, but we know what he does as a passer. And this year, he's averaging 8 assists per game, which is 7th in the NBA. This guy's playing some absurd basketball, and he makes such great decisions. He's not just stat padding. Let's look at some of the passes he made last night against the Golden State Warriors, Morgan.
High IQ decision. He sees Looney is in that drop coverage on him. He's like, all right, I'm going to attack him. He sees the help come over. He's got an open guy in the corner. Quick pass, boom, corner 3.
Next play, the Herter Sabonis two-man game, Morgan.
They're already great in the two-man game. You already know that's going to be a threat. And then you see here the defense coming up on him. Great job by the Warriors trying to stop him early on so he doesn't get too close to the rim. But what does Sabonis do? He looks like a goddamn guard out here, jumping off of 2 feet and making a pass in the air. I usually say, hey, don't leave your feet and make that type of pass. But you're seeing more and more NBA players are finding a way to really execute that, and right there he finds a hot hand in Harrison Barnes.
You can if you know where you're going with it. He knew where he was going with it. HB, the beneficiary of that one. This one was just absurd. How about this full court pass by him?
I love it. You want a quick outlet? Sabonis will get you a quick outlet. And it's not just an outlet on the same side of the floor. He gets it all the way down the floor to the open man who's running their lane. It ends up being Harrison Barnes, transition 3, pop.
Another good example of the Herter Sabonis two-man game and Sabonis' quick decision-making here, Morgan.
High IQ right there. But do you see what he did? He made a pass fake to Keegan, who was cutting underneath. What does that do? It just makes the defense collapse even a little bit more. So Steph didn't have enough time to run out to that corner 3. It ended up being Draymond running out to the corner 3. Another corner 3 made by Harrison Barnes.
And this last play just shows the chemistry that this offense has.
Well, high IQ, vision, and being able to put the ball on the floor and lead De'Aaron with that pass. De'Aaron did a great job with that backdoor cut.
That's a hard pass to make.
That alone, Deuce, you see where he is making that bounce pass on the floor. But it's not only that, it's his confidence with it. He sees Steph is going to stay out on Kevin. He goes, all right, I got this little bit of space. I'm going to split defenders right here with this pass. He is a genius passer.
So I guess my overall message is this, Morgan.
You have a message?
Yeah.
Okay.
Domas Sabonis is criminally underrated in the NBA. And I think anyone who suggests like he's boring or empty calories or he's stat padding, you're just not watching him closely enough. And I think you got to watch him more because I think he's a really good player that so many teams would love to have because he can do so much out there. He's having a hell of a year for Sacramento.
My thing is he does this consistently. This is happening even in Kings losses where he's playing this type of basketball and still playing up to an elite level, and especially for big. Not only that, we didn't even show half of the other highlights when he just grabs a rebound and goes. How many centers in the NBA are grabbing that rebound, putting the ball on the floor, and pushing up in transition to initiate the offense? It's just incredible what he's been able to do this season.
Will he be an all-star again this year? Let us know in the comments below. What do you think of how Sabonis is playing this year? Drop the comments below. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe.
Deuce and Mo. Deuce and Mo. Deuce and Mo. They tell you what they know. Deuce and Mo. Deuce and Mo. Deuce and Mo. The Pirates.